1 week also can change stuff, how to get your booty hot, So what I suggest to moms, just really be honest with yourself and listen what you really want. Really down, and also I was like 20 kilos after a second child. You don't have to be perfect, it's okay. If you want to do it higher level, you have some struggle. I believe that all the things start with your personality. I will go and learn fitness. I don't know. I just got some balls to do this because, of course, I was like, maybe what everybody will say,
Simona has prepared an amazing gift for you, a 3-month access to her SimiFit online trainings.
Welcome to my channel. Here I share interviews with inspiring people, stories of my travel adventures, and talk about business and esoterics.
Hello everyone, today is a new day and a new interview with amazing Simona. Simona is a fitness and somatic trainer, fitness instructor, works with so many amazing women and men. I'm not sure about men, but why I decided to invite you to this interview, because I think the way you do your work is very inspiring. You're a mom of 2 kids. You are so positive, so energetic. And I always admire how you have time for everything that you do. Energy, inspiration, confidence. And as you said, that you're like a unicorn in your field. You're doing something unique, not just fitness, but you're adding so many other things to it. So I thought it would be amazing to hear your whole story and also share it with others.
Thank you. Hi. It's been a while. I haven't talked English a lot, so maybe sorry for some mistakes. But yes, actually, let's say I started as a fitness trainer. I think now it's almost 7 years ago. So, and actually this basic plan was to, get this fitness education so that I can just know the way that I could be more fit for myself. Maybe I was like, okay, maybe I will have some 1 or 2 groups. But then when I finished this fitness education, I had the certificate. I had like 2 jobs offered at the time. I was just in home. I was like, okay, I was so tired of studies, and 2 fitness clubs contact me, and they was like, we want to work with us. So I was like, well, it's a good chance to improve, go and practice, but because one thing is when you learn, but you have to practice and, embody all this knowledge. So yeah, I was like, okay, so I started to work in 2 places, in Riga and in Jurmala. And I was like, let's see how it goes. And I will stay like in 1 place. But then it was, the start was, not so, pink and fluffy. Because at the start, like first months, of course, I had like 2 or 3 girls in the group. So basically it was like almost working for free, because I didn't have like a lot of Instagram followers or, promote, or this, PR, marketing. And I was like, well, okay, I just will, do some workouts, and some 2-3 girls will do some workouts with me, and, and I was really enthusiastic about this. But like in 2 or 3 months, I don't remember, the groups got like really full. In Riga, it was like morning time, so it was not so popular, but in Jurmala, in these evening groups, like in 6 months, it was like I had the queue. So I made like 2 groups because so many women wanted to come and work out with me. And then some girls wanted to start to do some private trainings. And I remember when first girl came to me and she was like, can I work with you like 1-to-1, like 101, like private in fitness, in gym? I was like, oh my God, like somebody wants to work with me private. And I was, not so confident because it was like a start of my journey. And I was like, of course, yes. And then it was, in 1 year, it was like so many private clients that I took like 2 or 3 sometimes in 1 hour. So it was like cheaper for the client, but I could take more clients because there were a lot of them. So yeah, like 2 or 3 years, it was really only fitness. And then I started to notice that some women, like they come to me, they're so beautiful, so fit, but they are like, they have this lack of confidence. So they're like, oh my God, I'm so fat, like look at me. And I'm like looking and I'm like, well, look at you, like the Victoria's Secret model, And so I understood that she don't see herself she see herself differently, because she has some issues here, she has some confidence problems. And then that's where I started to talk to them more, like non-official psychology therapist. I started to more, get into psychology, like by my own, to understand why some women who are really stressed about themselves cannot get fit so fast. So I was like, okay, this body, mind, spirit connection is really important. So if you don't feel good about yourself and about your workout, the results come slower, and sometimes actually when somebody is really stressed, it can cause actually bloating, And then I started to study by myself, and then it was this somatic course in Latvia. One brain coach, fitness coach. He's really, he's into a lot of things, but also a lot of in this subconscious mind stuff, and he's also mixing it all together with fitness. So he came to Latvia and made this course, first level and second level. And I went to his course, and then it was new world to me, that this movement therapy, how to move, really with this, how to move with brain, if you can say so, when you feel your body. Because he said that the problem starts in fitness sometimes when people just do some exercise and don't feel themselves, don't know why they do it, and they have these problems actually with the confidence. So you have to look deeper so that fitness can be, productive and with better results. And then I started to integrate all this psychology, brain studies, subconscious mind, knowledge, learnings, which I learned in courses and by myself, into my clients. And then I saw that results gets better and better. And the first thing, one is that maybe girls get more beautiful or more fit, but I think the best is that chronic pain sometimes goes away. They get more confident. They start to, do the things they love. They start to feel themselves more, feminine, more sexual. It's all together actually, because, and that's how I started to, go more, not only just in fitness, but mix all this with this psychology, subconscious mind, studies, brain coaching, and somatics. Yeah, and that's how my journey started to be more maybe authentic, because I think I was one of the first in Latvia. I didn't have a lot of this. How to say PR. I had in the time I had 1K followers on Instagram, so maybe a lot of people didn't know about me, but I was, I think, one of the first, as many people told me, who started mix this mindset fitness, if you can say so, this smart fitness, with somatics and this psychological stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back a bit to the start. So you were just passionate about fitness for yourself, and you decided to take a certificate, right?
Yes.
And then someone noticed you, or how did it happen?
Yeah, actually, basically I remember that when I was 14, there was one of the first fitness clubs in Latvia. My sister went there, and I was I also went to this fitness club. And when I was 14, I wasn't I wasn't fat, but I was little bit maybe 4 or 5 kilos overweight. I didn't felt actually beautiful or fit at all at 15, these teenager years. No. So, I was going to these fitness clubs and looking at those trainers and oh my God, they're so, cool, and they're so fit. And I wish I could be like them. But I was, I had this actually, I think, confidence problems. So I was actually afraid even to tell it loud for someone, because I was maybe some people will laugh at me, look at you, no. Well, it was subconsciously, but I know that it was like that. I wanted to be like them, but I felt I'm not, I don't have this, this, how to say, start pack to do this, because at school also I was always dancing and doing some sports, but I wasn't the best at some kind of field, So yes, and then I was really into fitness, like a hobby, but I even didn't allow myself to dream loud in that moment. So that's why I think it's really important now to talk with your kids actually, and to see things that they're passionate about, and because sometimes kids also afraid that they will say and somebody will laugh, and it's really important to talk with kids and see what things they really like to do, and then say like, yes, you can do it, go for this, because in that time it was like also a different way how people raised kids. And well, I think I had really, I have amazing parents, but they didn't like, maybe how to say, they didn't saw that I like fitness so much, and they were like, yes, you can go to this marketing because it was popular, it was stylish, it was like a good field where to go. And I was like, I want to also be like a good girl and go also with parents and everybody will be happy and like that. But actually, yeah, I should follow my heart maybe more in that time, but good that I started to follow later. And then yes, I learned fitness for myself, because I actually, through fitness journey, I developed like my confidence and belief to myself, which is most beautiful. And this is the thing what I learned to my clients, that through fitness and through workouts and through somatics, we build your confidence, your personality, because I believe that all the things starts with your personality. You can be smart, if you don't have personality, it's gonna be hard to achieve some things. So yes, when I finished this sport club, I just post on Facebook, oh my God, I have this fitness certificate, I'm so proud of myself. And one girl that I know, she just like, oh, I'm working in the sports club, like a secretary, like administrator. So maybe we need a trainer, maybe you want to go and talk. And that's how she saw me in Facebook. And I think other girl also saw me in Facebook. So she was like also just girl that I know through some parties, like 19, 18 years. And she also saw it and she's like, oh, we're also looking for a new trainer. Maybe you want to try. But I remember the first time this other Riga Sports Club called me. They were like this owner of the club. She was like watching the first training. And then she like would tell what she likes, what no one will I get the job. And it was really stressful, because for me it was like first official group training and she was watching and I'm like, oh my God. And it's like it was her group, so her clients, which are pro, which she was like a good trainer. I was really stressed, and some things I think I had some mistakes, and I felt like I'm not at my best, because it was really stressful when somebody is really like all hour she's like watching all your moves. Because I know before me there was some trainers like more experienced and she didn't took them, but she took me. So I think maybe because she was like, okay, I will give you a try, I see you have some things to learn, of course I'm a new trainer. But she was like, okay. And yeah, I was working there actually till COVID. Then it was just everything changed and everything. But yeah, that was nice experience. But actually, yeah, so work, I didn't look for the work like found me, It was funny, yeah.
How do you think, why they took you with no experience almost?
Well, I think maybe because of my, I was enthusiastic and I was like, I'm willing to learn, I wasn't like, some maybe new, I know there are some, kind of group of people which like, well, I'm gonna work just only then. I want like at the start without experience, like 10K, I was like, okay, whatever, I will work, I will do everything. I'm loving what I do and I hope that I will get as good as you in this, but I wasn't, I was like, just give me a chance to improve myself. So I'm really actually thankful for both these club owners, which believed in me and took me. And yeah, in this Jurmala club, actually, yeah, it was, I really developed these groups like so big like never before. And, it was like, yeah, also I just posted some stories from groups in Instagram and that's how, and also, of course, this best marketing is when just clients go to their friends and neighbors and just telling like, oh my God, I have really good trainings there, and neighbors and some other friends comes, and that's how it went.
Yeah. And how old were you when you just started working at fitness clubs?
Okay, let me see. I think 27. So it was like not from not after the university. It was later, after first kid actually.
After first kid. Yeah. Okay. That also breaks the stereotype that you need to maybe be young and right after university. Did you study university or took some courses?
Well, I finished university in marketing when I was like classical after high school. It was really nice. I worked in marketing and I was pretty good at marketing actually. But I worked in office, like 2 or 3 offices. And I was like, I don't know, 22 or 23, and I was like, but I actually had a really good job, like one of the biggest Latvian companies, and I was a secretary, and then they promoted me really fast in marketing, which was like, wow, it's a really big step in my age in this company. Well, the salary wasn't really good, but anyways, well, it was a really good like position. But after 2 years, I was like, when they promoted me even more, I was like, but I don't know if I want to do this. And I'm like, that's when I decided to go to USA, just to live and travel for 3 months and to, like explore the world. It was before the kids, of course. And I remember that they were so shocked, like, we promoted you so fast, like never before in the history in this company, and like you're leaving. And I'm like, thank you, but yes, because I didn't felt myself like an office person. I think it's nothing bad about the office, and some people are really happy there, but it wasn't for me because I'm really creative person. And I remember that so many people who was like 10 years more experienced and older than me from this office, like really high level persons, they came to me like, Simona, wow, it's like really cool step actually, because when you get older, of course, it's harder to do such decisions. And it was really good decision because 3 months I went to USA. It also changed my mindset, just to see the world and to travel around. My sister lived there, so I went there for 3 months to Florida. It was really nice experience. And then when I came back, I understood that I just have to do something else, but I didn't know what at the time. I also didn't have like a lot of support, like money to go and study something new. So I just worked in some bars as a waitress just to have some money and then to figure out what to do. And then I was like, maybe I don't want to live here. Maybe I will live in USA or in Canada, because in USA it was really hard to get these papers. So in Canada I get this actually even I got a working holiday visa. But I stayed here at the end. It's a different story. But anyways, in the time it was like 2 years. I was just like looking for myself. I was working just something just to get some money, some waitress jobs, bartender jobs, and looking what to do. And then just after the first kid, actually, I was like, she was like almost 2, and I don't know. It was like, I will go and learn fitness. I don't know. I just remembered me in the teenage years. That was really the thing that I loved, and it's good that I had got some balls to do this, because of course I was like, maybe what everybody will say, after kid she's like 26, 27, almost 30. Now it's gonna out of the nowhere she will be a fitness trainer, because actually it was really big. It's a lot of good trainers, and it's a field which is kind of full in Latvia. But it's always, I believe that you have to listen to your heart, and then everything's work out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And actually I took this school, which is like 1 year. It's official school. It's not like a 3-year education. It's 1 year because trainers also have these categories B and C. I have C. B is higher, but B is like more like also physiotherapist, which works also more like for me, maybe in future. For now it's okay, because actually you can get like highest level, highest paper, and you can be a bad trainer, bad at your work. It's main thing how you practice, how much you practice, because I learn a lot. I go to also official courses every year, like 5-6 courses. When it comes like next month, I will go to one of the best Spain like physiotherapist from Spain. He will come to Latvia one day. And I will go and learn from him. Like it's official 1-day course when you can learn also like more like somatics, Pilates, like more like about movement, like therapy. So I learn a lot, and that's why sometimes it's also because fitness trainer, it's how to get your body hot, but I had so many clients which came to me and they're like, I have neck pain, I have this pain, I have that pain, and it like it was like a big motivation to learn a lot also stuff maybe which is not in the officially under the fitness trainer. Sometimes there was some clients when I was like, sorry, you have to go to physiotherapist or doctor, because I'm not a doctor, but some people are like, no, I want to go to you. Yeah, but that's why I really started to learn also about this chronic pain and what kind of movements and what kind of combinations could heal that, and some of them are really actually effective in my experience. I had a lot of clients who had this also chronic pain, and then after trainings, after all this fitness mindset somatic, it's really good improvement.
What would you suggest to people who are still in search for their thing, like how to find it? You know, they try this and that. Should they just choose something, or should just they wait until some voice in their head says them?
Well, it could be, it's never one formula. Also, when somebody asks how to be happy, well, for me it's different, for you it's different. But I think one thing which really worked for me, remember yourself when you was, I don't know, 7, 10, 12 years old, when you were a kid. So what kind of games were you playing? What was the thing that you really like to do? Because when we are kids, we're really doing into more like from heart, what we love. And when we are adults, we are thinking from brain, and that's the problem. So what's where we can just earn more money, or where our ego can look better, like reputation. And we just not following our hearts. So I think maybe remember when you were a child, or ask your mom what was the thing that you were really enjoying. Maybe I don't know, going with bicycle dancing, or maybe interviewing people, like whatever. And maybe that could help, because I was dancing, doing some choreographies by myself and that kind of stuff, and I was really enjoying when I am on stage. So being a trainer is also like being on stage. I was enjoying it a lot, but I didn't listen to myself. So that's the one thing. Other thing, I don't think you just have to sit and meditate on the couch. You can meditate. Meditation is good. I like to meditate, but you have to also take action. So I think you have to go and really do stuff, like try stuff. Sometimes people don't have hobbies, and I'm like, have you tried maybe dancing, I know, whatever, football, singing? Just go and trying to do stuff, because when you're sitting, it's okay, but you're not generating energy. So you have to go and you have to experience things to make this also new brain, neuron, this how to say in English,
pathways.
Pathways, new neuron pathways. So they will also open your mind more and open your heart, but only with action, when you go and experience. That's why also I think it's the same in all the fields, also in fitness, why I'm kind of successful in this, because I'm teaching 90% stuff and programs which were working on me. I tried, from the programs I'm maybe more happy, more fit, or more calm, or this breathing exercise gets me more energy, this somatic exercise helped me with back pain, and then I can go and give this all formula to you. It's never, maybe I learn some best courses, and I read best books, 100 books, but I'm not embodying this knowledge, so I don't think it's actually working. So I think that's the problem. When people go to university, they know a lot of knowledge, and sometimes it's not enough of this embodying and practicing, and that's why they're like, okay, I finished really cool high school and cool university, I spend all my money, and where's my job? But nobody needs you if you're not working with your personality and embodying this. That's the same thing. You cannot be a fitness trainer and be really, really, fat. You don't have to be 90, 60, 90, no. But anyways, you have to be in some kind of okay shape, because you cannot, learn some, how I say, I cannot learn some things and give it to you if I'm not experiencing them, Yeah.
Okay. And so starting from COVID, how has your fitness journey developed further? So you stopped working at fitness clubs, yeah?
Yeah, actually it was a kind of, I think, hard period for a lot of people, because all clubs were closed. I know some clubs closed forever, because it was really hard, because they had to pay for a rent, and still I know that a lot of clubs closed forever after COVID, because it was hard to survive. But for me, it was that was the period when I like with intuition, made this Facebook closed group for my clients where we worked out together online. So I just went like live in my home because it was COVID and you had to be just in home. I went live and I just worked out 2-3 times a week, and my clients worked out with me. And first month it was for free because I was like, well, everybody was like, okay, COVID will end soon. We didn't know how it will, how it's going to end. So, and in 1 or 2 months when COVID didn't end and all gets worse and worse, some clients asked like, oh, my friend also want to work out with us. Maybe you can also join it. Maybe she can join your group. And then I was like, okay, girls, now it's like second month. And of course, it's like, money is also energy. I cannot like go live all the time for so many girls, just, for fun. First month, okay, of course, but not like forever. So I was like, okay, it's like going to be kind of not big, symbolic, how to say, price for like a monthly fee for my trainings. And then I wasn't planning actually to make a business with this, but yeah, it actually also just happened. So I really believe that I have some this guardian angels or something like that, which really guides me in this stuff, because all this stuff more like came to me when I was like open-minded, of course. So and then after some while, this group was kind of actually really big. And then, but then the clubs opened, and then I was mixing. I was like, okay, it's also a nice business idea to also have this online workout. So I also worked out online like 2 times or 3 times a week. And also I had these groups in sport club when sports clubs opened. But yeah, and then actually I think it was second wave of COVID, yes. And then again, sports clubs closed, and then I understood that there was even more girls. And then I started to develop this idea. And also in the second COVID wave, I got pregnant with second child. So I was like, okay, it's going to be a good thing what I can do, no matter what's happening in the world. I can do this thing. I can help myself, and I can help so many women. And I can even help more women, because now and then I have so many women, also Latvians who are living in Spain, in Australia, in America, in different Latvian cities, and they could not go to Jurmala or Riga just for my workouts. And now they can enjoy this energy, enjoy this workouts from any place of the world. So actually COVID was like a new door for me. So I think for a lot of people actually who was open-minded in that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think for me it was like new era, and since then actually I'm 90% in online. I'm not working in gym anymore. Maybe someday when kids gonna be a little bit older and I have more free time. But now it's really good. I can work from home, also be with my kids, and plan my time by myself. I don't have like a boss who's like telling me what to do, because I can work in team, but actually I really enjoy when I'm like a boss for myself, to be honest.
Yeah. So can you maybe mention some numbers, how many clients you had so far in your online programs, and what kind of online programs have you already created?
Okay, yes, I don't know like precise number, of course, because in my this basic like SimiFit online team, there is like 1 month I can 10 girls join, then 5 girls like taking a pause. But if I would say like approximate like clients which were in gym, my groups and private and online, I think it's minimum 1K, like 1,000 in online. Of course, it's changing because online business. It's not like super stable, but it's 150 till 200 approximately. They're changing, but 100 and plus,
yes.
Which is like stable, And then I also have this. Actually, after a second kid, I understood that it's not going to be easy to work, in gym anymore. So I was starting to do these online projects, also like bigger projects. It was really like next step for me. So I made like first like 1 week challenge. It was something new for me, little bit bigger price, and I was like, okay, I don't know if somebody will need this, because there it was first official like course when it was like fitness trainings, but also like 2 like mini lectures, also about subconscious mind, about this how we create our own reality, and through also like fitness perspective and a little bit of somatics. It was like 1 week, just 1 week challenge, so girls can just feel that 1 week also can change stuff if you integrate all this. And yeah, it was okay. It was not like wow, but it was okay. It was like 30 girls in this group, and they were really good feedback after this. And then it was like I made a project with Anna Rosite, which is kind of really popular TV personality. She's also like a coach and health mentor. And she also, I was like really happy that she was like, okay, I'm looking forward to work with you. So we made actually like a really good, nice online project called Mirdzums, called like, shining. And it was also about this, eating program from her, coaching and fitness and somatics from me, and there also was really good results for women. We had two times of this project. And then last year was really like next step for me, because I was like, okay, I will do somatic course. It was really also for me something new, because of course I have experience, but I'm always, felt myself more like a fitness trainer. But then I felt like, but last 2 years after second kid, somatics was the thing which really helped for me, honestly, to get myself back together, because after second kid I had this emotionally kind of low period. A lot of changes happened. We moved to different, city with the newborn, to the new house, which is half renovated and all this stuff, and first class for bigger child. And it was like, well, as I'm telling, sometimes this quantum leap happens like before some good period. There's like everything breaking down, and for me it was really hard, because with this newborn I felt like all my world breaking down. It's like I'm happy, I have a kid and it's all good, but so many things were changing. It was emotionally hard to process these things. And I was feeling like, okay, I thank God I hadn't, I think I didn't have depression. I don't know why, I think so, maybe, but I was not too happy anyways. I was happy about the kid, but I was like lost. I felt lost. Well, in some point it's normal, because when I think after labor, a lot of women actually feeling, also because of the hormones, which are changing really fast, they can feel really like emotional and lost. It's okay, but for me it was really hard also because of these other outside circumstances. And then after 2 or 3 months I started to do workouts again after labor, and also more of somatics. And also that was the first time when I took a kind of a really expensive for me course. Like I took a coach, like really kind of expensive coach, and for me it was like a really big step, because it was really for me it was like expensive step for that. But I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna help, because I felt like a loss that I needed also somebody who can mentor me. And that was really nice step, because this coach, she was she was using also the spiritual techniques and also her techniques. So some of them through my experience, I integrate in my programs. And it was really nice that after this coaching, I started to believe in myself more. I felt also connected to my body, and I started to integrate all this knowledge in my programs even more, because before that I didn't know anything a lot, like maybe something, but I didn't know anything much about subconscious mind and all this stuff. And then I started to be like, oh my God, this is so interesting, subconscious mind, and how we can create our reality, not like just a book secret, but like you can actually explain it really, how to say, scientifically also, this how it's happening out of our actually nervous system, how we can create things in reality. And I started to integrate all this also in fitness trainings, and that's how I, through fitness, through somatics, and through really good coach, I how to say, found myself again in new level, actually even higher. And after this hard period when I was really down, and also I was like 20 kilos after second child. I had kind of a lot of this weight. And after first child, I was like, I know that in 2 or 3 months, when you are breastfeeding, it's like just going away, like flowing away. But after second child, I was also like 32. So when you're younger, everything's going faster. It's like 3 months, and I was like, what's happening? Why it's not going away? I'm still like 10 or 12 kilos overweight. And then I started to work out and also doing this visualization, breathing. That's how I created actually this my like outdoor technique, which is fitness with visualization, with breathing, and with this, you know, like mindset, when you just really focusing on your goal before training, why and how you're feeling about that. And it really gave results for myself. So, and then I started also to develop more all this to my clients.
This is fascinating that with 2 kids you have such a perfect shape. You look so good. Not perfect, not the right word maybe, but it's very unusual, because what I hear very often that of course you look like this because you're young, you don't have kids. When you have kids, life changes completely. Your kids are priority. Of course you cannot lose weight and you don't have time for new projects, of course. So what would you say to such moms or to people?
Well, I think there we can go, actually it's, how to say, you get what you think, you know, and I like this saying, you're, you know, manifesting not the things you want, but you're manifesting things like who you are. So if you embody this feeling that life is hard, that you cannot be fit or sexy or having a business with kids, you will get that. So, you know, that's why this mindset and this power of thoughts are really, you know, cool stuff and, you know, real stuff, because it's like, you know, we are like computers, so you can program yourself like that or like that. I'm also working still on that, but I can say I'm a really, like, you know, I can, my experience actually really, it's like showing that it's working, because when I changed a lot of my mindset, a lot of this how it's right, how it's not right, and what you can do or not do after kids, then also my life changed, you know. But everything started not only with, you know, squats, no, it was like here, and then also of course squats and some kind of, you know, trainings, but mainly it started here, you know, from your thoughts and your brain, how you feel yourself, what you think about yourself and life. But I think so you just have to think, is it really, you know, serving you? Think like this. Because of course it's easier, I know, you know, to say just, oh yeah, I have 2 kids, that's why I don't have time for my hobbies and for, you know, time with my husband. Or of course I know that it is sometimes a struggle. So if moms are listening to this, you don't have to be perfect, you know. And there so many people ask me, like, Samantha, how you can manage to do this stuff? There's a lot of days when I cannot get my shit together and when I cannot manage my stuff. When kids are not happy, I'm just not, you know, I cannot do all the things that I have to do. There are some bad days, and it's okay, you know, it's not always productive and really, really high energy. It's also low energy days, but I think the first thing, you don't have to, you can get inspired by somebody, but you have to find your formula, your, you know, what you like, because of course some people have more energy and some less, and it's okay. It's not like somebody is better, you know. Not everybody has to do actually business with kids. If you want to, if you have this feeling here, you have to follow it. But maybe somebody is enjoying their time with the kids at home, and it's also really cool and really nice. So what I suggest to moms is just really be honest with yourself and listen what you really want, because I know I have some girls, women also, which I know they're like, I really love to dance, but you know, I don't want to dance anymore, maybe some kind of, you know, heels, or, you know, maybe more sexy dance because I have kid. Well, I started to dance heels after kids, because I was like, I really, when you are all the time like in home with your kids in pajama, it's really actually so healthy just to go to some place where you can feel just feminine and sexy, and that's okay. That's not like bad or I don't know, some kind of, you know, somebody thinks it's too much, but somebody will think something always. It's okay. Somebody will judge you anyway. So just follow your heart. So yeah, I think first thing, which is really important also, ask for help. With her first kid, I wanted to do all by myself. I had some help, of course, but I was like more like, I tried to be like a perfect mom and show myself like a really good mom. It was really important. And after this also mindset work, which was the most, I think the biggest game changer, I started to, accept my shadow sides. And I'm like, it's okay, Simona, you can be, angry. You can have these days when you feel like, oh my God, my kids are just, it's okay. I still love them. It's normal, I'm a human being. I can feel this, and I think it's a problem that so many women want to be such a good, wife, such a house have to be clean and kids have to be happy. Of course, I also want that, but sometimes I'm started to be more egoistic after second child, and I was like, well, it's important, like this summer for me to go to this concert, to Beyonce concert with my friends. So 3 days I'm just gonna go, my kid's gonna stay with my mom, and I'm just having a good time, like back in the days when I was 20. And because now whenever all my friends have kids, it's not so easy just to go somewhere 4 or 5 girls just get this time off. But it was really nice, and you have to plan things, ask for help, and plan your your pleasure time, like plan your hobbies as you're planning your doctor's appointments. That's what I started to do also after second child, because after first child, in the start of fitness career, I was just working 80-90%. I was like working. It was okay in that period of life, but now I understand that I have less time now, but I'm just making different priorities. Like I have priority, go to dance, go to some maybe date with my friends or with my husband, and you just have to plan this like really important things, not like I will do that only when I will have time. If you have 2 kids, probably you will not have this time, like like this. You just have to plan things, so you have to do this planning. I think without that, I wouldn't be like I don't know, somewhere, but I couldn't like manage all this stuff. So under all this help and planning, and of course accepting your shadow sides, not trying to be perfect. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be perfect, it's okay.
Yes. Yeah. So to me, where you are now, it is a success. Like I think you've come very far, and I think you will come even much further. But could you share what were your biggest struggles, obstacles on your way that you remember?
Yes, thank you. I feel that I have some more, of course, to achieve, because I really love what I do. It's really, I think it's my mission to do what I do. But I will think about struggles. Actually, I had this question from one of my friends, not from like 1 month ago. But it was a big step for me. When I was working in clubs, sports clubs, they were giving me like salary. And then when I started, the clients were so much that I started to, also, I was like, when I started to doing my business, like I took my clients without clubs, I had to do this like, formally. So for me, it was really like a big step and a little bit stressful to go and make this like, self-employed status. Mm-hmm. I know it's not a big deal, but at the time I was like, oh my God, I have to take this person who will help me with all these numbers and stuff, and I have to go to bank and make this, because back in the days I was always like, somebody was paying me salary, and I didn't do this stuff because I'm not really good at this, math and these numbers and sitting and doing this stuff on computer. So I'm not enjoying a lot of this, but so that was a struggle for me. But then, of course, it was okay. But then 1 year after, or 1.5 self-employed, Latvia has a new law, which so I had to pay higher taxes. Everybody who had this like self-employed status. So I was like, it was kind of really, really nice when we had like this 15% at the start, when you don't have like a lot of this monthly incomes. But then it was like almost 2 times more. Mm-hmm. And that kind of struggles with taxes, actually I'm always paying them, but it was because when you're employee, you don't feel that. because the sports club or your boss paying the taxes. And for me, it was at the start struggle that, oh my God, I have to pay so much taxes, you know. It's like you're I don't know, whatever, like it's you're having like 2K months and like almost half you just have to give it away. So that was a struggle for me. And then also and this all stuff, and now I have a company. Now it's like next level. I made my company, so it's even more taxes, but it's some different. Also some good stuff, like for all in life, like duality. You have some positive things and negative things. But yeah, that was, I think, the biggest struggle with all this. Yeah, and also my mindset, because. If you want to, go to new level, like earn more, get more clients or whatever, or make some bigger events. I'm also making sometimes this fitness somatic events, like one-day retreats. It's always, if you want to do it higher level, you have some struggle. Like now in this somatic course, which is going to start in November, first time I'm taking like three lectures, 3 persons. I'm gonna pay them for participation in my course. So they are like guests, they're gonna do some meditation, some also breath work and that kind of stuff in my course, and I have to pay for them. It also was a big step for me, just to be like a boss, to pay them. And it was also like a next step for me, and that's always a struggle, I think, when you have to pay these taxes and invest money in your next step, because in the moment it feels like, oh my God, all this money, what I could go to some, maybe I don't know, Spain, or having a good time. You're just investing, and then you never know how it's gonna come back. So it's always risky. So that's the biggest struggle. But for now, I think last 2 years, I'm making this like brave for me decisions and investing, because back in the days, I couldn't imagine that I can do that. Like never. Like I could have a company, like I could be a boss and develop my business. I could never see myself like that. It just happened, And let's see how it will go. But yeah, I think it's the biggest struggle with all these things. Mm-hmm. You have to actually motivate yourself, take responsibility for all of the decisions. I cannot blame anybody that, this project is that or that. I make decisions, I motivate myself. And so, yeah, you cannot be in this survival mode, like, it's her fault, no. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah. I also admire that you are so active on Instagram. Like you can come to stories every day, and it seems like you don't get tired of it. Can you maybe share your secret? How do you manage to? Do you have some strategy for how you are on Instagram, or you just go with your flow?
I think more it's like with the flow, because I like this stuff. Like, you also spoke about the spiritual marketing. No, I don't have strategies, because I took actually one guy who helped me. It was really nice experience, but it was more like strategical. And then I understood it's not really aligned with me. And maybe I could had like more followers or something better if I had like super strict strategy. But now, of course, I know if I will have some course, I know that in that week I will have some promotion. Maybe then I will boost some post or post some, like this week, end of the week, I will have some live. But it's not like a strategy. I think it's like some kind of little planning. About Instagram, I'm really enjoying, go on Instagram. So yeah, I don't also think that the main thing is not compare yourself, like never. And I know a lot of people ask me like how you can have this inspiration to go to Instagram every day. But for me, it's absolutely, I'm not even feeling tired or stressed, because honestly, I can take I can wake up, I can be in my pajama, and if I feel this impulse, I take phone and I just say things and post, and sometimes I don't even look what I said now. And I'm like, even there's some mistakes, I'm like, whatever, I felt like that, and maybe that's a thing which triggers some people, of course, because they see that I'm not so perfect anymore, and people who are controllers and who are really, perfectionists, they... Sveiki, Anna, te nav? People who are not who are perfectionists, they can be like, oh my god, you had like this mistake, that like one dot, there was no dot, but I'm pretty good actually at this literature, and I know how to write. I'm just sometimes multitasking, and I'm just not stressing about it anymore. But for me it really comes naturally, and it's if I feel like really tired and I don't want to go to stories, I'm not going. For me it's really naturally. I really like to speak my truth, speak my inspiration, speak my my thoughts, and for me it comes naturally. So I think it's just thing which you have or not, and it's not also again bad or good, because some people are really struggling with it, I know, but they have some different talents. They can maybe enjoy I don't know, cleaning a house all day, or one of my friends like to how to say when you buy like IKEA this new new chair, you have to like how to say construct it by yourself, and she's like really loving construct this furniture. And I'm like, oh my god, I would pay for somebody I would never try to construct something. And that's funny, because you have everybody has some talent. You just have to try things to now, because like 5 years ago I wasn't I wasn't enjoying Instagram so much. So now I just see that a lot of things inspire my clients. Of course, it's always somebody maybe unfollows, somebody follows, it's normal. But for me, it really naturally, I'm not planning a lot of stuff. I just go with the flow, and I really believe that it really works, because I don't want to, get like a lot of followers just to like some followers, like random followers. It could be really maybe good for me, get some better, maybe this, how to say, options to, well, if you have 20 or 30k followers, you can get maybe some
collaborations.
Yeah, you can get collaborations when you have like maybe really good like 20-30k of followers. I also have collaborations, but maybe I could get like more money or more stuff if I had, but for me it's not the main thing. If somebody wants to collaborate with me and likes my energy, and it's okay that I have like 4 or 5k followers, really nice. But for me, it's the main thing that my followers are really, aligned to my energy. They're really enjoying my content, and they're okay that I'm not trying to be perfect. And it's not always, because I'm lately, I'm also really try to show these also hard days when I'm not inspired, when I'm not high productivity, when my kids are not behaving well. I'm trying to also show this so that women can feel like, okay, I'm not alone. And last time I showed my kids, like my smallest one, she had a bad day. She was really like all the day, like came to me like, mom, and she was really, in a bad mood. And of course, it's really hard actually for mom also just to stay calm and, productive. And I was posting it, and so many women just wrote to me like, oh my god, thank you for this, because I having the same day, and it's okay that you that you see that I'm work out, I'm just doing this inspiring stuff, but I want my followers and people to see I'm also a human being. I have bad days. Sometimes I'm not handling stuff, and it's okay.
Don't you ever get some difficult emotions from Instagram that you compare yourself to others, or you give so much content and there are no reactions, and then you feel like depleted?
No, actually, I saw some bloggers doing this. No, actually, I naturally didn't have this feeling. And of course, I know when you show some content, when you have some struggles and some intrigues, it's more popular, Yeah. People like when it's something, some intrigues and something, not like just, because it was, sometimes it's like when you, sometimes there was like, if you post like really, some more feminine or sexy or inspiring stuff, or telling that, oh my god, it's such a nice day, I had such a productive day, and I had such a cool collaboration, like 3-4 people will send you hearts, Simona, we are proud of you. Some 5 people will unfollow. Yes, there is such a thing, because of course I understand, and I'm not actually even feeling mad or anything, because I understand psychology, and I understand that if somebody is triggered about somebody's success, of course, that he's in a low period of his life. I really hope that this person gonna get better. But yeah, of course, I know it's not my responsibility. I'm not gonna like dim my sparkle because of some people who are in low period. Because when I had a low period and I watched some productive and inspiring people, of course I had a little bit of this I felt a little bit triggered. So I know I was in this other side as well when I was in low period, like a little bit bigger, after labor. I felt not so hot, and I had a really my body was like, for fitness trainer, really different. So, and I was a little bit triggered about this whole successful person and all this. One of these popular trainers from Australia, she also was pregnant in the time approximately when I was pregnant, and she was like one of those women who she stayed like this, and also a little bit of stomach. So and I was like sitting like plus 20 kilos. And I'm like, okay, and of course I was a little bit triggered because for her it was like +5, maybe only the stomach. But I didn't felt like unfollowing, no. I was always like, okay, if I'm triggered, I have to check in myself. So why? So I have to work on myself. So these triggers, I take them like inspiration, actually. But some people who are not that maybe working with themselves so much, in the moment when they have triggers, they start to judge, and that's the easiest way, of course. Oh, look at her, how he can. Oh, I would never do that, and just taking this, But if you're just judging and sitting and the coach and that's it, no, I'm sorry. I hope that all these people somebody feel inspired to just go, because if you go and do your thing, if you work with yourself and how to say, if you live your emotional, physical potential, well, following your heart, no matter what. Somebody will judge you wherever you go, you dance, you're making your business, you showing your mistakes, wherever. Then you don't have even time to judge, and you also not paying attention so much if somebody judges you, because you're so busy and happy with yourself and your life. And I'm like, oh my God, like how you can have time like to judge 2-3 hours and think about all this negative stuff. I'm like, go read some nice book, go out with your kids, but there are people who live in that and they don't even maybe consciously see, but they get like addicted, like the nervous system get addicted to this actually destructive emotions. Well, there you can take somatics, they can help.
Yeah. Also want to ask, how do you maintain your positive attitude on a daily basis? Do you have maybe some rituals that help you, or just something you focus on?
I try to focus more. It's gonna really sound cliche, but I'm trying to focus more on things I want rather than things I don't want. Like when I say also to my clients, if you want to get if you want to lose weight, then think about this, result, how you're going to be fit, not how to lose weight and not be fat, because your, subconscious mind and your nervous system hears how to not get fat. So it hears fat, and it also you are like you're getting what you're thinking. So, you have to think and focus in the way what you want rather than that you don't want. Well, what helps me knowing this small things which really makes me happy. It can be dancing, do some somatic ritual, see my friends, go for a walk, and I really started to plan, because thing that also changed my mind was I know that if you're not planning your time, then others will plan your time. So I really felt this after first and second kid, because if you have kids, it's even more. You have to plan your time, because I know that I don't think this time will just magically appear. So yeah, again, planning, and that makes me happy. But I think it's really individual, because I believe, to be honest, in astrology, in numerology, and this holistic stuff. And I think you also have to look from your perspective of your maybe human design or astrology, whatever resonates you. I tried all of this because I really like this stuff and I believe in it. And it also helps to understand who you are, what's your, strategy, what's your what's your potential, because astrology can say what's your potential even. And if you live your potential, because like my formula, again, like not gonna be others' formula. You just have to know what you like to do, what things make you happy, what kind of regime makes you happy, and try to maximum do this stuff, and don't feel bad about this. I think a really important thing is to get rid of the fear and this how to say, feeling that you are how to say, feel of guilt and fear. I think it's two really, really bad emotions. So you have to get rid. There's a lot of techniques, also somatics, but you can go also to therapist, you can go do meditations, whatever it works. But you have to get rid, because you can be happy, you can do things that makes you happy, but if your subconscious mind, your nervous system, used to feel this fear and feeling of guilt, then you can even do this stuff which you like whatever, you want to go dance. I'm like, okay, I like dance, I will go dance. But then if you feel guilty or if you feel a lot of fear, then it's not going to be productive. So mainly, I think you have to really get rid of these emotions which not serving you, because they're going to appear in a lot of situations in your life. So, but yeah, I think listening also more to your body, because your body is really smart. It actually really tells you somatically, like why sometimes you see some person and it's like, it's a nice person, but you're feeling like, oh my God, I just don't want to talk to him. And it's not about maybe this person that he's or her, that he's bad, but it's maybe the energies are not aligned and your body is telling. And then what happens, mind comes in and mind's like, no, stop, it's a good person, go and talk to him, and you're not listening to body, you go, and then maybe something bad happens. So also what somatic teaches, which are really game changer, to connect your mind with your body, to listen to your body. It also can prevently protect you from illness, because if you hear more that, okay, maybe I'm tired, maybe I have to go to spa or just take a day off, and you do that before, then you relax one day, and then you can also go and do stuff. Sometimes if you do a lot of things and not listening to your body, then your body is gonna tell, like, you do have some maybe temperature or something, because your body is gonna always speak louder than your mind. And so it's really important actually to listen to your body, and it's gonna also help you to improve your mental health, your happiness, your energy, and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Please share how can our viewers work with you, how they to which programs they can apply now and in the future, and maybe share a bit of your future vision of your business.
Okay. Whoa, this is funny, because this is also this is always about the vision. It's sometimes good to tell things loud. Sometimes it's also scary, because now it's like, and if I'm not gonna achieve this, but I see they have a lot of things to do here in Latvia. Of course, now I'm not working in this 100% potential, because my second kid is kind of like, she's 2 years old, and when she will go to kindergarten, I hope that then I will have a little bit more time physically, and I could maybe do some more stuff. But for now, I think that let's start with the vision. I wanna develop I have these somatic courses, like you can apply for November somatic course. You can also, of course, go like self-paced. I have level 1, level 2. You can also start with level 2. It's not like because both are like, first was also there's really a lot of feedback. I was actually shocked, because when I made this course, I was like, okay, it's gonna be cool, but then after this feedback, I'm really shocked, because this feedback helped me to believe even more, because there are really, really big things happened after this course. Some chronic pain went away, and a lot of things you can read in my highlights in Instagram if you're interested. And now it's going to be second course, which I think is going to be more powerful. So you can take this online course and do from actually any time, any place, because it's online, and you don't have to be in this live. You can do it, anytime, anywhere. And SimiFit online, it's like when this is my online community. As I say, it's like Spotify. You pay this monthly fee, And you just can get access to these online trainings. It's more fitness, but it's smart fitness, with mindset. And once in a month, we also have somatics online. So you can do it live, and you can also do it, in time and place what's comfortable for you. You don't have to be it's not like Zoom. It's like, Facebook Live, and you can go and watch it anytime and how many times you want. Yeah, so basically, SimiFit Online, it's like what's happening all the time. You can join anytime, and then a somatic course, it's the things which can. It's a course. I think that almost every woman should try it, because it really can be a game changer for perspective, how you feel yourself, and it's everything how you feel yourself, and and my vision, maybe 5 years. Maybe I will restart to take some clients one-on-one, not online, but how to say, I don't know, in some, I don't think I'm gonna work in some gym employee, but maybe I will rent some kind of, or open my little club, or rent some kind of, room or little gym where I can take some mini groups or clients, a super big groups I don't see anymore. But also I want to actually make more, maybe this one-day retreats, and one of my biggest visions are to make maybe 3-day retreat. I don't know next summer or how, but I know that so many people asking for this. Of course, not only me. I have some people also with who I'm collaborating. It's also some holistic therapies, people who are breathing, breathwork trainers, yoga trainers, and that kind of stuff. I'm really enjoying, because all this stuff which I'm also giving in my events or in my programs are the stuff which really help me. And as I say, I also go to this, people like a client. So, and I pay them, and then I just, also take them as a guest in my projects, in my events, because I really know, and I felt oh my God, this is working, So yeah, my vision is to make maybe bigger retreats in Latvia, maybe in also, some more exotic countries. And also I would really like to make my next project bigger. I have the vision for it, because now I have this Instagram and Facebook project, and I want to make my own platform, maybe my own app. I don't know, maybe in 5 years. And if you talk about this, maybe 10 years, I don't know how. Let's save this moment. But I would really love to be in, this is gonna be loud, oh my God, I'm stressed. I would love to be on Mind Valley stage. That's I don't know, maybe I'm gonna feel different, but now this summer I hope I'm gonna go to Tallinn to this Mind Valley, and I would like to be somehow, I really don't know how, but I would like to be there, and give all this my experience to more people, which is all worldwide. I would love to do that, yeah. More to be maybe collaborate with world level coaches and these holistic trainers. Yeah, so that's my vision actually. Maybe something else will come. Let's see.
Sounds amazing. I see yourself there.
Let's hope. Let's see, I don't know.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. I think it's so inspiring, and you have such an open heart, beautiful energy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Before we end the video, Simona has prepared an amazing gift for you, a 3-month access to her SimiFit online trainings. Could you share what is it?
Yeah, it's like online community. You will get 3-month access to my online trainings. And the best part is that it's not only fitness trainings, we also have monthly somatics. So you can also experience these somatic trainings, which is also breath work, meditations, and this movement work which helps with this chronic pain. And also we have trainings, fitness trainings, short for those who really don't have time or who are lazy, 30 minutes. And also long trainings, which is 1 hour if you want to feel a lot of, of your body parts.
Yes, so to get it, you need to write in the comments below that you participate in this giveaway, then post in your Instagram stories a screenshot of this interview or a screen recording, maybe add something what you liked in this interview, and then tag Simone and me, and I hope you will win. Okay,
Bye.
Bye.